Hello guys and welcome to another Ron Gamer video. This is going to be a quick run through the event Cold Blooded. Sorry for this content being late, being a bit busy with my sort of job and stuff like that. So I'm just going to go through stuff which I think is important in this event. Um, I know Zalon, Game Rescue, and Godan, etc. Jason Jerome, I'm sure they've all covered the reviews of this event. So if you want to have a detailed review of that, please go and watch their channel. What I want to talk about is something to do with the final relic that's in this game, because there was a couple of questions from guys that, hey, does the final relic only well, does it work for all ice titans? Now, according to the description that's available in the event information screen, which I'll bring up now, what you will notice is this statement here. Where is that? Yeah, there you go. Earn AURIA's bounty relic. This relic can only be equipped by ice infiltrators, right? So guys, in terms of ice infiltrators, there are only two in the game to my knowledge, which is a Nexus and it is the new and old AURIA. So you only have these two basically titans which can actually equip those. The only benefit of really getting this relic is that you will pick up a 1.4 instead of a 1.2 boost in an event if that ever happened. If it is a 1.4 boost for using ice titans, you will pick up a 1.6 boost instead of 1.4. So it all comes down to how usable you think. Now my advice on whether to go for this relic or not is to think of it in this respect. Look at the relics that you have. If you do have all the ice relics already in the game, which is kind of the case with me, if you have all the Banner of Forest, you have the Orb of Justice, you have multiple Dragon Helms or a couple of Dragon Helms, Ice Gauntlets, and the whole lot. If you have all of them, then do you really think you need a booster relic to help you do more ice events? Of course, there will always be new relics that will always be placed in the higher echelons of the rewards chain, which will mean having this relic would be useful. But for a single relic, do you think it's something that you want? Um, Now, there was a question that was put up to the developers, or I think it was Matt who addressed this actually. And what he said is that even because there's a relic now that will give you a frozen soul, that will give you a boost to your souls, um, for I guess for ice events, even then the game has been balanced and we would not see an increase in the number of souls required to complete the event. I hope that is true and this does not have a negative effect. Now, one thing that will happen as a consequence, and I think will be that we will see similar rings appear for all the different turns. I'm almost expecting an Urkon's bounty relic also be there, and Urkon, I believe, is an Earth Titan. Maybe wrong with that, but he will obviously then you might pick up a relic that will boost the earth damage for all earth guardians, which will include, of course, you will also have the other also Skolna in there, of course. I was forgetting the name there. So that's the thing you got to think of, how useful it's going to be. In terms of boosters, I really wish they had more than just a boost for Krothos. But again, it's an opportunity for you to use Krothos to level him up. Krothos is a fantastic Titan. I'm going to show you my Krothos while I do this. Before I get into this, let me give you a quick update of where I am with the event. I am this week in the Alliance Kraken. Auria has been a Titan that I always, of course, like probably all of us, would have liked to play with because she is the fastest Titan in the game. With the change in skills, now there was also some confusion amongst the community that whether the final skill is only an X offensive skill, but I have seen roles of people getting X health as well. So in my opinion, the best skills to get in the final Titan X skill would be to get, in my opinion, it would be armor piercing if you do not have the 5-star relic. But in fact, if you do have a 5-star relic like me, having damage, in fact, I think I would take damage or maybe even health. I think damage and health probably is a good skill to go for because critical, as long as you are in my opinion, if as long as you have 70 to 80% critical, which is not very hard to get, if you manage to get at least one skill as Titan critical, um, Titan critical should not the idle skill you want. So damage and health would be my top ones to go for. The only difference now between Auria and Loki, which is the other fantastic infiltrator, being having a very high amount of speed and attack radius. Auria gets 10% extra attack speed and all the other stats that you see in the first case. The only difference compared to the new Loki, you do not get a 60% poison resist, which may or may not be that important, given that you don't find a lot of Panthers on defenses these days, but you never know, we may have a resurgence. So I do really like Auria, and I will be going up for this event. Uh, Now also we've seen the emergence of two new Titans. If only can't remember the name, Chernobob, and there's one other one. I did have a look at the videos from Godan and the other sort of social power players. Um, I do like the one. I do like the one that offers ice. The Imperials and Storm Maiden combination Guardian one. I think that's pretty cool. That's pretty fantastic. But do keep in mind, guys, that it's only available from the 10k gems from Alta, and now it remember that when you are in the Divine Shrine, it's no guarantee that you will pull those titans that you see there. It could be any four-star titans, but there is a chance that you will pull those two titans that you see on the screen. So keep that in mind if we go for the pulls. Um, as you can see, I've been saving up my gems. I'm not really sure whether I really want to pull one. The kind of relic that I really want is I do want a Stormbringer. I think I would really like a Stormbringer, or the Guardian relic for my Valkyrie. So I'm not yet made up my mind, but I'll keep collecting my souls and I'll see what I can do. At the moment, I'm pretty happy with the skilled relics I have. I would be grinding up to 11,000 souls in this event because that's the alliance minimum, and hopefully with that I will be able to get myself an Aurea from because of the alliance reward. I don't know. I'm considering whether I should go up to 17k so that I can get two Aureas to choose from because I have the 5-star relic. But I'm not super excited about anything else in the event because I have all of these relics. Frostbow is probably, in my opinion, one of the best relics actually to have because Imperial Critical is a very good skill to have. There are, of course, a few other relics that do give critical in the 4-star category, but I think Frostbow is a very good relic, especially for a Ranger Titan. So all in all, good. I'm at 3.622. I've only so far used one token, being reliant on the portal stones available thus far. I will try and grind most of this event through, trying to use as few gems as possible. But yeah, guys, I think for any new players in this event, my suggestion would be that if you are looking to collect all the ice relics in one single event, I think this is doesn't have all the ice relics in fact, but most of them. You can go for this event. It's not going to be easy if you're a new player because you may not have Krotos to give you that 1.4 boost. You may not even have a 4-star Ice Titan. So keep that in mind before you proceed. I think 11k for an Etalus is a very good goal to go for. Etalus, it all depends on getting these ideal skills. My opinion, the best skills you could get is getting so anything that doesn't have Imperial's damage or resist to Titans. I think if you get one of those roles, you can be pretty happy. I've seen someone have a Imperial resist to fire and Imperial resist to poison. I think that's a very good role and something that I would desire. So unfortunately, I haven't been able to ever roll a good Atlas. But if you do have one, I think that'll be fantastic. Alright guys, that's it for this review. If you do like this content, please drop a like and subscribe if you haven't. And let me know what you think about the new Aurea, whether you're going to be going for her. And I will catch you all in another Ground Gamer video.